You know, as a kid, my dream was to be a YouTuber. Then when I actually became a YouTuber, I disappeared for 2 years. So, yeah, I'm finally back. Don't really have any excuse. I just got busy for 2 years and just dipped off YouTube. Make sure you go follow my Instagram. I'm always active on there, at least. But, yeah, that's just where I've been, basically. But now that I'm finally back, I don't know how long I'll be back for, but I'm aiming to make short form content with less editing, so I can get more videos out faster. So yeah, we'll see how long that lasts for. But yeah, so now that I'm back, I want to review something I just picked up the other day. The Five Bellow 2024 animated Grim Reaper. So this release this year is a very big surprise because, you know, first of all, it's a life size from Five Below, but there was like no like hype or reveal of it. It's just it showed up in stores one day, and people have been actually talking a lot about it. Which makes sense because it's a life-size animatronic. Excuse the pumpkin. A life-size animatronic sold at fucking Five Below of all places. And these budget animatronics usually are a bit expensive. Usually find them at Big Lots back before they started getting a bit more higher quality, and you'd also find them at plenty of pharmacy stores like CVS, for example. But these budget props were always like fairly expensive for at least the average buyer, at least like up to $40 to $60. But this guy, he's only $25, which is pretty much unheard of. A $25 animatronic, which is just, yeah, that is, in this economy, in this economy, a $25 animatronic, that is fucking nuts. And for what he's fairly high quality. I mean, yeah, doesn't have much detail. He's using that crappy Sunstar base, and yeah, his robes, yeah, that's just. But he's fairly tall. He can barely fit underneath my loft bed. He has a pretty good paint job, and he does have a lot of animation. I won't be showing a demo here because, well, first of all, too lazy to put batteries, and then second of all, I prefer him static. But his animation's pretty good. He just like moves his arms around and his head rocks around, which, yeah, is a very cheap animation. You see that a lot on a lot of lower end hanging props, especially ones around this price. But it's still pretty good for $25, especially with everything else it includes. And by the way, his base and his supports, very high quality. This is like actual metal, and this is very thick, high quality plastic. Like, this dude will last a while. He even came with metal hooks so you can like stick them in the ground. So I guess he would work pretty well outside, but I wouldn't test that in my area. It gets pretty fucking windy around this time of year. But yeah, there's a lot you can really do with this guy. You can like position his arms, position his robes, because his hood and his actual robes are two separate pieces, so you can like kind of position them differently. And he is very customizable. I can imagine people make a lot of customs out of this guy. But yeah, and his skull's pretty detailed. There's like detail in the back, behind the hood. His hands have a really nice paint job. I really like his hands, and I really like the sculpt on the skull. Now, yes, this is still a very generic prop, but this is a very, very good starter prop, or even just a simple decoration. I can see a lot of kids enjoying this. A lot of non-haunters, just regular people that just want to throw together a cheap display. Very, very good guy. And even for like actual haunters, this could be a great background prop. It's only 25 bucks. You have a room, could use a bit of extra detail, just throw this guy in the corner. Boom. Great, great. So what I always said about Sunstar. Sunstar would actually be good if their prices were reasonable. Because, Haunted Hill Farm, for example, they sell a lot of Sunstar products. And a lot of that could be really, really good background / filler props. It's just a lot of time they're sold at the same price as regular animatronics, which is just these guys aren't on par with those. But this guy is actually sold for a good price. So yeah, this could be an excellent background / filler prop for a legitimate haunt. But yeah, if you have a Five Bellow near you, I highly recommend getting this guy. I don't know if I'm really setting up for Halloween this year, probably not, but he's definitely going to stay in my room as a decoration, and I am actually going to try to hunt down the clown. If y'all didn't know, Five Below also has like a 6-foot clown. It's kind of just a rip-off of the twitching clown, I believe that's his name, but he's still really good, and he's actually for the same price as this guy, and is taller, and has a bit more detail, so yeah, Five Below is knocking it out of the park with these guys. But yeah, that was my review of this little critter, the Five Below animated Grim Reaper. Nothing really much else to say.